Right, this is Rob, and this is Rims and Models. I've got an unboxing for you today. It's the AFV Club. There, that's the kit number, AF35122, and it's actually a Centurion. Okay, so we got workable suspension with metal springs and all new tooling, side skirts, clear parts for vision blocks and periscope system, photo etch parts included, and you got 105mm aluminium barrel with rifling. And then there's just some pictures of the finished build. Okay, so we'll take a look at some plastic and we'll do the instructions first. There's no particular order. Okay, so we'll have a look. There's our colours. We got Hobby Colour, Mr. Colour. Then you got the sprays, Umbral, Revel and Life colours. Okay, and then there's your colours. You got olive drab, steel, tie black, wood brown, flat white, red, bright blue, red brown, silver, tan and brass. Right, so here's step one. And all we're doing now, we're starting on the suspension. Let's just get your in shot. So as you can see, it's ×2, so everything you do there is ×2. You got your symbol there, no gluing. So I didn't show you the symbols, did I? So you got there, so that's glue. Make 2 sets. The arrows there means it's optional. Then you got apply decals, and the exclamation marks, be careful. There, the brush with the cross throughs, no glue. You got a picture of your cutters there, so that means cut off. That symbol there's remove. Then you got instant glue and open hole. Okay, so that was step one. As I was just showing you, there's your springs, and then you sandwich the 2 parts together, and then don't glue them so it'll all be workable then. Step 2, you're still carrying on with the suspension. Lots of no gluing to do here. Now you've got your exclamation mark, so you've got to melt pin heads with a heated nail. So there, just be careful when you do that, you don't burn yourself. Then we're adding the road wheels. The wheels and the tyres are separate, which is a nice touch. So that will make painting a lot easier. You've got your poly caps to hold the wheels on. And then you say you got 4 of them and 2 of them. Okay, so we'll turn you over. Then we're on to step 4. So again, you ×4 and ×2. And all you're doing is putting the wheels together and then putting your end caps on. Then we're actually starting then on the lower hull. You got your sprockets, idlers, and then you fit in your bogies there, your suspension. It's not an interior kit, this one, so it should be a nice, easy, straightforward build. But still plenty of detail though. So here we're fitting the return wheels, and then you're finishing off the idlers and sprockets. You got eight of them to do. It even tells you your colour, which is tyre black. So that's pretty straightforward there. So we're on to step 7 now. We're just starting now to fit the parts on the lower hull. Again, you glue these parts on, but don't glue these on, and then you can have them working. Yeah, really nice detail. So I'll just turn the page over, and then we're on to step 8 now, and we're actually working on the back now. So you've got, just make sure you get your right ones. So them are your C's, them are your D's. So your 2 C's go in the middle and your D's on the end. Then you're working on the back now. This looks like the engine cover. So that's pretty straightforward as well. You just got to glue these in first. And then we're on to a bit of more of the lower hull, the top. So that's them. So we go on to step 10 then. We're finishing off the top. You got your main front bit with the hatch, then with your mud guards and the glacis plate, and then you've got some close-ups there, and then your symbols there then, which you've got to remove. That means remove. So pick which one you want to do. You got the Mark 5 or the Mark 2, and you got the Mark 6. So depending on which one you do is what you remove. So we're still working on the back. We've got a decal there. So obviously you'll paint it all first, then you'll fit your decal. Again, pretty straightforward. These could be a bit challenging, these little handles, but I always do. I always fit them and then clean them up after. It just makes it a bit easier. Okay, so that's step 11. Then we go on to step 12, and we're starting on the side fenders. Okay, so them are your tools. You can leave them loose if you want, but I always fit them and then paint them separate. Again, it tells you the colours. So you've got steel and wood brown, and then these are more parts you're gluing on. And then step 13, we're doing the other side now. Again, tools again. Fit all, you can fit, like I say, you can leave them off, or you can fit them. It's entirely up to you. Now we're on to, this looks a little bit busier step. Now you're gluing the actual fenders on now. So you've still got a few parts to glue on first, but if you wanted, you could leave all these small parts off and then glue it together first, because you might have to tape it, like to keep it together to make it fit. And if you've got all these small pieces on, you've got a chance of knocking them off. So I always glue it all together first and then put the small pieces on. Same here. Glue that on first and then fit all these pieces after. Same with these. Once you've got the main structure together, then you can fit all these parts. Alright, so that's step 15. Now we're up to step 16 now. Again, we're working on the front. there, gluing more parts on. Got another decal there to fit. Spare tracks, some of your spare tracks, they've got to be painted steel. And then you've got spare tracks there as well. So depending again which option you're doing, you got Mark 5 and 2 or you got Mark 6. So you got to decide which one you're doing. Now we're starting on the turret. The turret's in two halves. So it will be interesting to see what the fit's like on that. But yeah, it looks fairly straightforward. So we're still working on the turret, and what we're doing now, we're sandwiching the two together, and then so it might pay to glue all that together and then glue that on while it's still wet, so you can manoeuvre it around then to make sure it fits. You got the side turret basket. I presume these are spare wheels. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're spare wheels looking at that. And then you've got a CAD drawing here. It shows you how the spare tracks go as well, which is handy. So again, we've got jerry cans. Just, you know, it's just adding detail, lots and lots of detail. So it's going to be really nicely detailed when it's finished. So now we're up to step 21, and we're still adding detail to the turret. More turret baskets. That's your aluminium gun barrel. They look like smoke grenade launchers, and it's telling you the ends are tyre black. Again, more storage boxes. Still working on your turret, and the details really coming together now. It's a really detailed kit. It's really nice. You've also got a bit of photo etch as well in this kit. So there we are, up to step 22, and that's actually the construction finished when you get to there. So these are your marking options now, your paint guides. So we've got the Royal Netherlands Army. It's olive drab too, the colour. It looks like it's all the same colour. You've got the Royal Danish Army, and then again Royal Danish there at the bottom. Now these two I'm showing you now are khaki green. So you've got the British Army, which I think's the one I'm going to do. You got two British armies there, and they're both khaki green the same. So them are your options there, and then all you got there on the back then is your parts call out there. And then here, which is what I like, it's got the parts not used. So these you don't need to use, so you could cut them off if you wanted to. But if ever you want to replace any parts, these are what you need. Okay, so that's your instructions. So we'll take a look at some parts now. So the first parts I want to show you are these, the rubber tyres. Yeah, I've got a bag full of these, and they are actually rubber, which is a nice touch. So you want, if you didn't want to, you didn't have to paint them. But I still might do them, the tyre black, the rubber black, the Tamiya XF85. Yeah, so you've got a bag full of them. Next, we've got a little bag here, and we got photo etch and decals in there. So there you've got a bit of tow cable. There you've got your photo etch, just do it that way. There, not a lot of photo etch, but enough to add a bit of detail. Here's your decals. I'll get the decals out and have a look. I've already cut the bags open just to save a bit of time on the camera. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. Hold on a second. Just bear with me a sec. Ah, we got it. Okay, so that's your decals. This is my first AFV Club tank, so I've never done any of their decals before, so I can't tell you what they're going to be like, but they look really nice. They look great. They look in register as well. So I'll pack all this away in a bit. Then you got your clear parts there. I'm not going to bother taking these out. But they're pretty clear. You'll have no problems at all with that. Okay, so that's your clear parts. We've got polycaps. Yeah, pretty basic stuff that is. We've then got the two halves of the turret, and hopefully it'll all fit together really nice. I mean, just putting that together, you're going to have no problems there. That really fits nicely. We have our bag of springs for the suspension, so it will be a workable suspension when you're finished. We've got a little bag of spare tracks, and the reason we got them is because of these. We've actually got rubber band tracks there, and they look really nice actually. I've got to use these. I could buy aftermarket, but I'm not going to bother. I'll use these. They look nice. So that's our rubber band tracks. We got our aluminium barrel, really nice, with the rifling on the end. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's really nice, really nice. There's actually plastic that wraps around that there. And then we have our lower hull. Again, beautiful detail with your weld beads, and the locating points are really good. There's no ejector pin marks to worry about. And there's your underneath. It's not a very big tank. Well, that's really, I mean, you got ejector pin marks inside, but you ain't got to worry. And you can see there 2006. So that's them parts. So I'll just show you all the sprues next. Right, let's just get you in centre. Right, this is my first sprue, and we've got this sprue here. There's no lettering on. It doesn't say what letter it is, but it's some really nice parts. These are your fenders. Really nice detail. I can't see no problems with flash. The detail's really crisp as well. Little bit of flash there, but that's actually on the sprue, it's not on the parts. And we turn it over. So there is ejector pin marks underneath, but you're not really going to see that when they're on, when the tracks are on and it's weathered. Now you've got them all in here, but again it doesn't matter too much. So yeah, that's a nice sprue. So that's our first one. Just put them here. Right, this is our second sprue. Again, really nice detail. Nice bolt heads there. Really nice crisp detail as well. No problems at all. These are nicely moulded, so you just got to be careful when you cut them off and the clean up. So again, no flash. That's really nice. We turn it over on the blind side. Again, it doesn't matter about the ejector pin marks, all them there, because you're not going to see nothing. Just be careful with that part, you don't snap that off. Really nice detail. These look like ammo boxes. The lids, so they're nice. Really nice. Lots of small parts there as well. This is quite fiddly. You gotta watch that doesn't break, and the same with this. So there, yes, really nice sprue that is. Okay, so that's our second sprue. I'll put these back in the bags when I finish. Right, this next one we got two of, and this is our road wheels and suspension. See if I can get them out without damaging. It's only that I haven't quite cut the bag enough. So I'll just put, like I said, we've got two of these. So it's your suspension and road wheels. Really nice. Really detailed. These are nice mouldings here. Again, no flash, no sink marks. Really nice. Now on the blind side, you've got all your detail on the blind side, so them are your bolt heads, which are really nice. Again, watch these bits here, you don't snap them off. You ain't got to worry about the ejector pin marks, because I don't think you're going to see them. Lots of little details there as well. So that's nice as well, your bolt head detail there. So that's that sprue. So like I said, you got two of them. Then let's just put that there. We're on to more turret detail now. There, that's really nice. That's lovely. Nice cast texture on it. So you got it on your sides and on the top. There's the part of the turret as well. I'd say most of this is the turret. These parts are nice as well. Nicely detailed. You got nice handle detail on there. Again, no sink marks, no ejector pin marks where there shouldn't be. There's a big gap there, so there must be some other variants. Watch these little tiny pieces here when you're cutting these off. But I cut it off as close as I can get it, and then I'll glue them parts on and clean them while they're in position. It just makes it a bit easier. Them are your cans, and more part. I don't know what these parts are. Well, it's definitely something to do with the turret. If we turn it over, again, you ain't got to worry about none of these ejector pin marks here, because you're not going to see them. Okay, so that's another big sprue. I think that's the biggest sprue actually. Right, this next one you got two of as well. Oh, so I'll just take it out the bag. And there you go. Again, these are really delicate. These are You'll have to be careful with them. You don't snap them. Little details to add. I don't know. Again, I don't know what they are. This is to do with the suspension on the lower hull. Little tiny handles. Loads of little parts. It really is nice. A really nice detail kit. And again, on the blind side, there's nothing to worry about. Everything's is what should be there. What detail you'll see is great. Nothing to worry about. I've never worked with their plastic before, so I don't know how it cleans up. Right, next we got the side skirts. So that's your detail. Again, nicely detailed. Nice texture on it. Really nice bolt detail as well. There. Really nice. Couple of nice parts here. And then we'll turn it over. And there's actually now, there's ejector pin marks there, but they're going to be easy enough to take care of if you see them. They've actually, looks like they've tried to smooth them out anyway, looking at that. And again, that there's got nice texture on it. There, that's a nice sprue. And then we got one more sprue here, and we got lots of lower hull detail on here. This is quite a big sprue. There we got these are your storage boxes on the sides here. Really nice detail. There, then that's your front, your mud guards there in the front. Again, really nice. The detail's really nice on this kit. It'll take a ping wash really nice. There's your grilling, and this is where all your little handles fit on this piece. Again, that's nice detail there inside that. There's another storage box on the side. Again, lots of little parts. You just got to watch these, especially the little handles. There's your tools, couple of shovels. So yeah, really nice detail. Again, no flash, no sink marks. No ejector pin marks where there shouldn't be, and then we'll flick it over, and all the ejector pin marks are where you're not going to be seen. These here you'll have to just cut off. These ejector pin marks here, just cut them off, and all these you could probably take these off if you wanted, just in case it might stop your fit, especially these ones on the edges. Well, it's nothing major. So that's really nice. That's a really nice kit. So that's me, which is this one here. The AFV CLUB Centurion. I will be building this in the future, so keep an eye out, and I'll do you a build series of it. And I'll let you know my thoughts on it, see how it goes. But first look at it, it's a really nice kit. There's plenty of parts, and the parts are nice and crisp. Really nice moulding, and you got the bonus of the aluminium barrel as well, and you got the rubber band tracks if you want to use them. So yeah, really nice kit. So thank you for looking.